Hey, everybody, welcome to my first live chat. So it is 4 o'clock here in Sacramento. The cat's sitting here crying at the window. Um, it is super, super, super nice out today. It's really, really nice. I am sitting somewhere where you guys don't normally get to see me. So you guys, we're going to have fun with this. Let's just, I don't even know where this is going to go when I do this on my book channel. We sometimes do this for hours, depending on how. Oh my God, Diamond Grandma, how are you? I am so glad to see you here. Everybody, we all know Diamond Grandma. You guys, we all know Diamond Grandma. So, yeah, hey, Diamond Grandma, how are you? It's so good to see you. Yeah, you guys, we're just going to be pretty crazy here. I want everybody to be polite. You guys can ask me anything you want. I am an open book. Hey, Trish. Trish is here. Trisha Richards here. Crochet Cow. Well, actually, Crochet Cow Lloyd. Hello, how are you guys? Hopefully the weather where all you girls are at is nice. It's beautiful here today. And here we go, you guys. It's getting crazy. Bruce is doing good, Grandma. He is in the bedroom watching. He's probably watching some violent movie, but him and Zero are laying up on the bed. They had a really super long walk today. Kelly Cyberling, hello, how are you? Tammy Owenby is here. Oh my God, Tammy, how are you doing? I miss seeing you so much. I miss shopping at the store. I miss just running into you at Joann's or Michael's or anywhere. But it's so good to see you, and thanks for showing up. It's midnight where Crochet Cow Lloyd is. Are you in London? Where are you at? I forget where all of you people are. But she said, yeah, it's midnight there. I can't imagine. Oh, I got to put my glasses on, everybody. Sorry. Like I say, it's a bitch getting old. I can't see. So you guys might see this ring light, but sorry, I can't. Oh, Tammy, I miss you too. I miss you so much, actually. You guys, Tammy is a dear friend. We've been friends for years, and she works here in Northern California. She works on the public bridge system. Yeah. Diamond Grandma, what do you got? She says, I have an uncle that lives near. Oh yeah, Yuba City is not too far from us. Oh, Crochet Cow is in Wales, actually. Wow. Hey, Crafty Mim, how are you? And Crafty Mim is a new subscriber. She's on today's list to be shouted out, so that's coming up. But let's say hello to everybody. Actually, it's kind of funny. Is it Say? Is it Saywood? Hello, first time here, midnight in Suffolk, UK. Wow, I am so. You know what? I am honored that you guys showed up at midnight. Yeah, it's Monday. Those of you that have to work tomorrow, I promise I won't keep you here all day long. Hey, Laura, how are you? I cannot wait to see that castle piece framed. Tammy says she's going to be retiring September 30th, 2024, but that's not for another year and a half. So you have a ways to go. Diamond Grandma said, hi, Chef. Sparkle It Up says hi. I love that mermaid. I cannot wait for the new mermaid to come out. Let's see. Don McCreary is here. Hello. How are you? Everybody's saying hi to everybody. I love this. So, like I said, you guys, like always, guys and girls, I have tons of men and boys that follow me on this channel. So she says, I'm retired. Yeah, that's good. That's good. You don't have to work in the morning. Hi, Crystal. How are you? It's good to see you here. You guys, this is going to be really, really fun. Like I said, when I do these on my book channel, um, most of the time I will have a special guest, which is usually an author or uh, a horror movie actor or somebody. But we get going, and then it's like, yeah, it's like we're just girlfriends and boyfriends chatting at the bar and everything else. So it can get pretty crazy. Um, Gillian, how are you? You guys, this is going to be so much fun. So Crystal Spencer's here. Good. Hope everyone else is as well. Yeah, I hope we're all good. Hopefully nobody's got any terrible weather. But so I got some new shout outs. So like always, in no particular order, let's welcome Paul John, Crafty Mim, Jenny Lynn 25. Yo, Adrian. I just watched Rocky the other night again. Peggy Barnes, Claudia Selvas, Linda Hugo, A, just the letter A, very cool. Wendy, Johnny Amos, Carolyn Wee, and Thomas Rodney. And I've got a box I'm going to open. Let me grab it. I got something in the mail from one of you people, so I'm going to open that here in a minute. So yeah, you guys are going to see a side of me today that you don't normally see in my videos. You guys are allowed. You guys can ask me anything you want. I've got questions for a lot of you. Any of you that want to be on camera with me, I will send you a personal invite. We can split it up like this. This is pretty cool. I can have up to 6 of you on camera with me at a time. You just have to have your microphone on and your sound and hey, your camera on. So let me see. I gotta put my glasses back on. Good day, Suzanne. How are you? Berta says, since you missed me, I'm going to say it again. Hey, everyone, wait, I have to be polite. I'm sorry. These things come up so fast. They come up on the side of the screen. So you guys, everybody's going to see me looking over that way, but the camera's right there. So when I'm looking at you, I am looking at all of you. But these things come so fast that they're really super hard to keep up with. So they come. So if I miss some of you, just throw another, just do an all capitals shouts. So yeah, just yell at me. So Kelly Severling says, a friend and I are working on our first mystery diamond painting together, and all we know about it is some kind of animal. I don't know if I would really want to do one of those mystery paintings, because what would I do if I didn't like it? Diamond Grandma says, yeah, ask away. Suzanne not telling says, from the land down under, from the future. Wow, Australia. I want to thank all of you guys for tuning in. I had no idea that so many people were going to be in so many time zones. So you guys should be able to see everybody's comments, all of you talking together on the side. If you cannot see the comments, let me know. I will make sure, but they are turned on. So yeah, you guys are all seeing. Yeah, it's funny. Speaking of British answers, I just finished a book last night that was narrated by a British author. And it's so funny because British answers and British slangs and terms, it's like, thank goodness my ex-brother-in-law was from Manchester. So I did get a slap in the face with British terms and slang years and years ago. Yes, Tammy, I would love to hang out with you and do some beading. Yes, most definitely. Amber Vaughn says, hey, everyone. There are 24 time zones. 24 time zones, I know, and it's just, we get in our own little hubs and we just forget about all that stuff. So, sorry, I did not mean to wipe my nose on camera. Oh my God, Debbie's here. Diamond Painting Cajun. Hey kiddo, what are you working on today? I love you all. How's your family doing? I hope you. I'm just teasing you, Debbie. Don't take it personal. I'm just teasing you. You know I love you. Oh, yeah, you guys can all see each other's comments. So I'm going to open this box really quick because this is killing me to not know what is in this box. So Tammy says that is crazy. I didn't know that. I didn't know what. What didn't you know? Oh yeah, the Flintstones. That's right. You're working on the Flintstones. You're almost done though. And the Flintstones is actually pretty cute. It reminds me of the Scooby Dooby Doo one that I did for my friend Larry Janssen. Sent it to him. Diamond Nana says hi everybody. How are you? I'm glad you're here. So I'm going to open this box really quick. I am drinking both orange cream soda water, and I am drinking, yes, chocolate peanut butter cup coffee. The cat's going to start talking here in a minute. Butters, you want to say hi to everybody? Butters? He's just kind of staring at me like, nope. Oh my God, Tammy Ellis is here. Tammy, how is North Carolina doing? It's probably still hot there. Love your jewelry you make. Thank you so much, Suzanne. I am working on a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece right now. If I had it next to me, I would show all of you. Diamond Grandma says, hi, Southern Sister. That's to Debbie. I know that's to Debbie. So Tammy, is Maddie with you? Everybody, Tammy Ellis is my dear friend in North Carolina. You guys hear me talk about her all the time. She's the scary horror queen that I talk about all the time. So let's open this box really quick. So there's my, I'm going to open this. I think I know what this is. Yeah. Yes, I know exactly what this is. So this comes from one of my subscribers here. His name is Thomas. And so I'm going to open this. Oh my God. This is so neat. So you guys ready? And Debbie, I promise I won't break it. Look at this. Delicious frozen Reese's peanut butter cups. It's a 17-ounce mug. This is so cool. It's got a retro ad on here. Kelly Cyberling, look at this. Have you ever seen one of these? Kelly Cyberling lives in Pennsylvania, where Hershey's is. I cannot wait to use this. Thomas, thank you so much. It's funny, me and Thomas were talking in a video chat, and we were talking about frozen candy bars, and he said, have you ever had a Reese's peanut butter cup frozen? Yes, I love Reese's peanut butter cups frozen, and I don't know how he found it, but he found this cool mug. So thank you so much, my friend. I cannot wait to use it. So I love it too, Tammy. It's really cool. Thanks, Laura. Yes, it is very cool, huh, everybody? So I know it's so me, huh, Diamond Grandma? So Dawn McCreary says she lives in the Poconos Mountains in Pennsylvania. Oh, so you're in Pennsylvania too. So I didn't know that. And I didn't know that Crafty Chef Diamond lives in, I think, Virginia. Do you live in Virginia? Laura, I think you live in Virginia, right? I love frozen food. I do. I eat a lot of stuff frozen, mostly candy. But what you guys must have questions for me. Come on, somebody open up the can of worms. Butters, you want to say hi? Come here, kitty. Come on, come here. Oh, he's so big. He's huge. Hi, Butters. Say hi, everyone. He's like, I really don't want to be on camera, Dad. He's like, there's his angel on the top of his head. Yeah. So Raxify is just lurking. Okay, Rax. You can just lurk. That's good. Okay, Tammy Ellis asked me the first question. She said, what's your absolute favorite craft to do? I think my absolute favorite craft, well, of course, is probably jewelry. And then second would be probably cross stitch, and then diamond painting, and then crochet. Yeah. My son eats ice cubes whole. Oh my God, does he swallow them, or does he just, or are you talking about the ice cube chocolate candies? Yeah, the cat is pretty. He's the chatty cat. He talks a lot. He talks a whole lot. Yes, he's a very pretty cat. Thank you, Dawn. Debbie says, hi, kitty cat. Yeah, Butters is just kind of staring at me like, are you doing another one of these? So Crafty Chef Diamond, she says, I'm in the Beltway, 14 miles to Washington, D.C., 14 from Maryland, then, of course, Virginia. Bruce has been there. Like I told them, I think I brought this up on my BookTube channel. I've only been to Missouri. That's the farthest. And then, of course, I've been to New York. I would love to go to Maryland. I really plan on going to North Carolina this October to see Tammy Ellis and her husband, David, and her daughter, Maddie, for Maddie's birthday this year. You all come to Mississippi and you can be Dorothy Tornado Alley. Yeah, Diamond Grandma, that stuff petrifies me. That scares me to death. Yes, even though I'm 6'4" and I'm 220 pounds, tornadoes scare me. Can you guess where I'm from? Just curious, says Berta. I would say, well, I'm not going to say Germany. Probably, I don't know where. I couldn't even guess. Vicky Belger says, Richard, do you think you could make me a necklace to match my bracelet? Yes, Vicky, I could make you a necklace to match your bracelet. You'd have to send me a picture so I could match the colors up again. That would be no problem. You have a black cat that talks all the time, so chatty. You know what's funny? I've never had a black cat. All of my cats have been white. Crafty Mim lives in Maryland, 5 minutes from Pennsylvania line. Doesn't Maryland have a beach boardwalk? Yeah, I think Maryland has a beach boardwalk that I've always wanted to go to. Joanna, how are you, darling? Dear heart, hugs and hellos to you too. I'm sure you're working on something from Diamond Art Club right now. Lynn or Laura says, let's see, what did she say? When did you start cross stitch and who taught you? That's a really, really good question. I like that. I learned how to cross stitch when I was 7 years old. And believe it or not, my grandmother showed me how. And she was making a set of dish towels for my sister, who was getting ready to have her first, my mother's first grandchild. And I wanted to learn really bad. So I sat and watched my grandmother do cross stitch and embroidery on these old flower bags. And so, my grandmother taught me, and I was like 6.5. I was almost 7 years of age, and I absolutely love cross stitch. I love cross stitch. Berta lives in Alaska. Well, my cousins live in Alaska. My cousins are actually in Anchorage. I've been to Alaska to visit them when I was a kid. Yes, Ocean City, Maryland. That's right. Okay, so of course, but Dreamer too. Yeah, you do like Dreamer canvases. I've never ordered a Dreamer painting. I really want to. I just they don't really have any patterns I like. I'm not into the 1970s big eye stuff. And what's her name? Hannah Lynn. Don't they have Hannah Lynn paintings? Tammy Owenby. Me personally, I like the squares. Yes, diamond painting and other crafts. It keeps me anxiety. It keeps my anxiety down. I think it's funny because I think diamond painting keeps a lot of people anxiety down. I don't have anxiety. I've never suffered from that or depression or any of that stuff. Thank God it's a blessing that I haven't. But it is a craft that would keep your anxiety down unless you get a drill spill. If you get a drill spill, your anxiety is going to go through the roof. Do I like squares or rounds? Tammy, that's funny. I like the look of a square. I like the bling of a square, and I like that when you do a square, you cannot see the canvas in the background. In fact, I will show you guys all the square that I'm working on now. It is The Blood in the Woods, which is a book cover reproduction that is going to an author friend. But I like doing both. Rounds are easier to do. Squares, but yeah, I like squares best. Have you ever done resin? Yes, Diamond Grandma, I have done resin. In fact, let me grab, I will show you a piece. Let me grab it, Lynn. Let me grab it real quick. Sorry, everybody, for just getting up and leaving the camera. So, Diamond Grandma, here is a recent resin piece that I did. She's good old Maleficent. Here's the resin here. And then I put these little tiny 1 millimeter flat crystals, Swarovski crystals in there. And yeah, she's going to go up on my board. And then this is resin. This is a little earring. It's a vintage Minnie Mouse. This is one of 2 earrings that I'm making for a girlfriend that lives in Florida. So yes, I have done resin. Cheryl R., how would you describe your art preference? Oh, wow. Let me think. We have got art all throughout our house. This painting here, right here, it's one of 2. It is let me see if I can change. It's a watercolor of some, why am I having a brain fart right now? But it's a watercolor that Bruce's niece did when she was, oh my God, back in, I think, junior high school. And we found a bunch of them, but we have got art throughout our entire house. And you guys have seen a lot of art in the backgrounds when I shoot videos and stuff. But art, I like all kinds. I like, I was never into like, what do they call that? Shabby chic, like cottage art, all that stuff. I've never really been into that. Let's see. I do like the Romy Big-Eyed Girls. I know you do, Joanna. It's kind of funny. Do you keep a diamond painting stash? If yes, how many? It's funny. Laura, I have, so I'm not coughing on camera. Laura, I have a video earlier back that has my diamond painting stash 3-year obsession. Check it out. But I've still got, it's kind of funny you say that, Chef, because I've got 70 canvases I still have to do. Yeah, I don't keep them in their boxes. So yeah, 70. Suzanne says, I think so many of us start to knit or cross stitch or crochet at a young age. Yes, I did. I know I did. Knitting, I know how to knit. I just don't like to because it's not a fast result craft, if that makes sense. Richard, have you ever been to the UK? No, I have not been to the UK. I had a chance to go when I used to work for Costco, and we were getting ready to open the very first one. I had a chance to go, but my little sister went instead and was the warehouse manager for the first 2 years they were open. Gorgeous, gorgeous. She's beautiful. She's beautiful. What is beautiful? What are you guys talking about? The Maleficent, the resin, or what? Let's see. Tammy OMB just said 15O mixed with 11O seed beads, same color, mixed up is a nightmare. Yeah. But I'll tell you a really good trick how to separate those. If you have a strainer, a really good strainer with a square mesh, if you pour that in there, the 15s will go right through. Yeah, trick I learned. Iris, that's right, Dawn. Yes, those are irises. Yes, we have them in our yard. It's funny. It's just that's really cool. That is gorgeous. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I wish I knew what you were talking about. Amber Vaughn says, "What is your favorite YouTube channel or go-to subscription service like Netflix or Disney Plus or HBO Go or Hulu, Tubi?" It's kind of funny, Amber. Me being a huge horror fan, probably one of my favorite is Shudder, or I do watch Netflix, not as much as Bruce, but my number one go-to is probably Disney Plus because I'm such a huge Disney fan, and I can watch the classics that I watched when I was a little kid, and I can watch the new modern classics too. So yeah, that's funny. But I do love Netflix. How can you not love Maleficent? Yeah, how can Angelina Jolie? Come on, Suzanne, you have to admit she was phenomenal in the role. Now the cat's just sitting here looking at me like, Dad, are you going to start coughing? Yeah, we all need to de-stash. Diamond Grandma says, "Oh my God, my stash is unreal." Diamond Grandma, I think you have the biggest stash of all of us. You must have, like I was teasing you a couple of videos back, you must have, I'll bet you have 400 canvases that you still have to do. Yeah, I really think so. You have a lot. Yeah, Diamond Grandma, your stash is unreal. Blunts and Gems, how are you? It's good to see you here. You are new here. You haven't been a subscriber very long. So welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you got some cool questions. My stash is over 200. Are you kidding? Oh my gosh. Wow. 200. I can't imagine. Doesn't make sense because you cross stitch. Berta, what do you mean doesn't make sense because I cross stitch? See, and I don't get to see the conversation that you guys are all having. I do, but I can't go fast enough. Oh, it's funny, Lynn, because you do admire that beautiful dress that is hanging behind you when you diamond paint. The story behind that dress, and it's literally right there. It's right next to this painting. That one behind me when I diamond paint is it was Bruce's mother's dress, and she was probably 16 at the time. And when we lost her almost 5 years ago, she was 99 years old. So that dress is a hand-sewn Chinese dress that was Bruce's mother's. Yeah, so we had two of them. We had three of them framed, actually. And the one that has the red background that you've seen in some of my openings, that was Bruce's grandmother's. So, yeah, I love that dress, too. Crafty Mim, I'm new at diamond painting and I'm addicted. Once I start a new canvas, I don't go to bed till early morning. Yeah, I know. We all know about that, don't we, everybody? Yes, Tammy Landberg says, I was wondering the same thing about that beautiful dress behind you. That dress, it's funny because that dress has an 18-inch waist. And when we had that framed, they had to open the back to get it to lay flat, which we were not happy about. So they kind of stuck it to the frame or the velveteen. They didn't damage the dress, but yes, that's why it kind of looks kind of awkward. Oh, I, I'm not brave. I'm the biggest chicken. I have nightmares. I have nightmares. I'm such a big chicken. I'm scared, but I do. I love horror. But yeah, you should see me at those walk through haunted houses at Halloween time. That's a whole nother story there. I'll have to tell you. I'll have to tell all you ones. Um, Debbie says, "Hey Blunts, how are you? I won't confess my stash. I can't take the shame." Oh, so yeah. I think we all have huge stashes. Yes, Angelina Jolie, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful woman, and just as kind in real life. Just a phenomenal woman. Her and Katie from Dawson's Creek. It's funny because I used to watch Dawson's Creek just for Katie Holmes. Yeah. Oh, Berta, that makes sense. So Berta said, because you said something about knitting and it's not fast enough, but you cross stitch. That's what I meant. Cross stitch, I'm extremely fast at. So that mermaid, I'll bet I don't even have 20 hours put in her. Yeah, and she's almost done. Berta says, Sam. Yeah. Did you do any coloring when it was popular? Asked Vicky Belger. No, I never did. I like to color, but I color with my nieces and nephews when they visit or when I go to visit them. I was never into the pencil, which absolutely kind of amazes me that I didn't, because I love to draw. But yeah, I never got into the coloring. Let's see. I'm scrolling down here. Tammy Lamberg, I adore horror, favorite genre, can't get enough. Tammy, you really need to go to my other channel. If you're not a subscriber already, go to Nightmares Anyone. Follow my horror booktube channel on there. You'll see some really cool reviews of some books you've probably never even heard of. But yeah, you'll see how big of a chicken I am on that channel. Bruce scares me all the time on that channel. Diamond Grandma says, do you and Bruce still do some of the traditions his mom had? It's kind of funny. Yes, we do. Bruce still, every year at Chinese New Year, he, with him growing up here in Sacramento, he, neither of us can get our hair cut 7 days before, because when you get your hair cut, that gets rid of your good luck. You can't clean the house for, I can't clean the house for like 72 hours before New Year's starts, because you let in bad luck or something. But yeah, we do still do some of the traditions that his mother taught him growing up. I would love a red and orange bracelet or earrings, asks Kelly Cyberling. Kelly, I will get with you about that. I need to know your wrist size, and I would love to make you a pair of earrings or a bracelet. The mermaid, you know what? It's really funny, Lynn, or Laura. God, I keep getting you and Diamond Grandma mixed up. Laura, it's funny because that mermaid is absolutely amazing. She's she's really, really, really surprising me how pretty she is. You're good, the cross stitch king. You know what, Joanna? It's funny. I love to cross stitch, and I'm so anal retentive when it comes to cross stitch, because some people will just say, "Oh, just skip a stitch, you're covered up." No, I will have to rip it all out and go back to that one stitch and fix it. That's how. Yeah, that's how retentive I am. I color with the grandkids, all 8 of them. That's great. I think that's cool. I think, speaking of grandkids, I always wonder if my kids would still be alive. I had a boy and a girl that I lost both to. I lost them both before they turned a year old, but they would be 36 and 38. And I always wonder if I would have grandkids right now if I wouldn't have lost my kids. Yeah. But I have tons of nieces and nephews, and especially my 2 great nephews, Ethan and Ryan. Yeah. How much does your jewelry sell for? Do you sew to your subscribers? My jewelry, actually, if you go to my Facebook page for my jewelry, it's RKO, capital R, capital K, capital O, Originals, RK Originals, jewelry.com. My jewelry is one of a kind, which means I will only make one of each design in that color. Now, I've done multiple pieces of the same, but I will never do anything in the same color or the exact same beads. So my jewelry can run anywhere from $300 to $2,600, depending on what the piece of jewelry is. Yeah. And I've been making jewelry for 51 years. And the jewelry, in fact, Tammy Owenby has seen a lot of my jewelry in person. Suzanne not telling my jewelry, it's funny you bring that up because like the necklace that I first made Marie Osmond when she was still in Vegas was a beautiful, beautiful piece. And I wish there was a way that I could pop up pictures here in a live chat, but I can't. That piece sells for $640, but of course I sent that to Marie Osmond for the first piece, and then the rest just took off from there. And then I've been lucky enough to make jewelry for I've made jewelry for Loretta Swit, who used to play Hot Lips Houlihan on MASH. I've made jewelry for Katie Couric. I've been very, very lucky with my jewelry. So Tammy Owenby says, "Oh, my craft room is a nightmare." Whose craft room isn't a nightmare? Mine's not, because I'm very organized. Joanna says, "True crime I like, but the dark, creepy nun or Freddy, no girl, no." I know. Yeah, no girl knows, right? The nun actually is pretty scary. She is pretty scary. But horror movies are the best. The scarier, the better. Yes, Crafty Mim, the scarier, the better. In fact, we just watched, you really need to see The Exorcism of God. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's very, very, very scary. Tammy Lamberg, yes, I did just look. You're already a subscriber, always looking for new horror reads. I just noticed that. I went to my page and I was like, Richie, I need to stay up on this. But it's so hard to keep these organized, my list of everybody. I love all crafts, really. They are all merit. Yes, Suzanne, that is true. Chef, Crafty Chef, I know you use a Maglite. Do you use it for cross stitch as well? I do use it. I use a Maglite for everything. I use it for my cross stitch. When I make jewelry for the channel, when I'm doing a live chat, I have my Maglite in front of me. So sometimes you will see the Maglite pop up in the camera angle, which is something I'm still learning how to do, that the camera thing where I bring the camera down over what I'm doing. That's why I did buy the new ring light that has the new holder that can zoom out over, and then I can just show it down. But yes, I use it for cross stitch as well. I use it for everything. Poor Richard Darling. Poor Richard Darling for what? Yeah, it was. Dawn, it was really, really, really hard. I was married at the time, and I was married to my high school sweetheart who knew I was gay in high school, but I wanted kids really, really bad. And I knew the only way I was going to be able to have kids was to marry. And I did. I married my high school sweetheart who knew I was gay, but we were best friends. And yes, we had a boy and a girl. And yes, I had to be the one to find both of them. We lost our daughter at 8 months to SIDS. And then we got pregnant 2 years later, and I found our son passed away during the night from congenital heart failure. So yes, it was tough. It was very, very, very hard. Yeah, it's very hard. Tammy Lamberg, I'm also a cross stitcher. Mom taught you. Isn't that cool? Yeah, I think of all the crafts that my mother taught me. In fact, if you guys look at the very end of my videos that I post here on the channel, there is a picture of my mother holding me when I was little. And my mother was my life. I was one of 9 kids, and I'm second to the youngest. And yes, my mother was my life. I was just talking to my sister Karen about that today. It's kind of funny. Yes, I was so lucky. I've done many pieces for her, and her and Donnie both are just wonderful people. And just for you, Laura, I will pop up a picture in the next video of a picture that Marie had sent me of her wearing the first necklace and the autograph and stuff that she sent me. But yes, she's a wonderful lady. Laura says, Richard, I will email you, need your address, going to send you the Maleficent Disney band. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my God, you don't have to do that. Seriously, you don't have to do that because I know you only have one. Oh my God, don't make me cry here on video. Yeah, it's funny about speaking of crying on video. Yeah, I cry on my horror channel quite a bit. I read books that are scary and heart tuggers too. So yeah, Crafty Chef Diamond, that is so I love that band. And when I saw it that day, I just about went crazy. Tammy Owenby, she says, I love your piece. Color and Chat with Joanna says, hey, I went to Catholic school. Those creeps are real. It's funny because I'm not Catholic. I'm Protestant. Well, I'm Irish and German. But yeah, my mom had all of us kids in a Catholic hospital, St. Joseph's. And I remember always going to St. Joseph's when one of us would get sick, and all the nurses were nuns, and they used to scare me. They did used to scare me. I miss seeing the Osmonds too. It's pretty funny. Oh, losing kids is hard. I have 3. I lost 5. One was 4 years old. One was 3 days. And yeah, that's it's really tough. Diamond Grandma, you're giving me nightmares just thinking about scary movies. My anxiety would be out of control. Yeah, it's like if yeah, I know the movie The Exorcist word for word by heart, and it's so funny because my dear friend Christy Randazzo and Tammy Ellis, I talk like Reagan all the time when I talk to those girls on the phone, and it makes Tammy laugh and it scares Christy to death. Joanna says, oh my God, very brave of you to share. I'm sure we will see our little ones again. Yes. Tammy, what did my 2 older sisters taught me cross stitch since my mom wasn't around. Yeah, Tammy, I always forget that you do know how to cross stitch. Yeah, Diamond Grandma, we all know your mother is your life, and we only get one mother and father. And hey, yeah, it's like I always say at the end of all of my videos on my book channel, life is a gift, and live your life like reading a book. Just don't turn that last page, because once you do, it's over. And yeah, it's a one of a kind. I would be honored to give it to you. Oh, Laura, that makes me feel so good. Joanna, you're just cracking me up. I'm a mandatory holiday Catholic. Those nuns are from the devil. Hey, Matthew. Matthew says, when I got shingles, it attached the left side of my vestibular system, caused me to have serious vertigo. My rehab therapist started me on diamond painting to help me with my recovery. That's cool, because I've heard that a lot. It not only teaches us hand and eye coordination, but yes, it's funny. I've heard that a lot. In fact, I just was talking to my doctor. In fact, when I took him a matching bracelet to this one that I had made myself, he wanted one really bad, but I changed the colors a bit. But we were talking about that. And oh yeah, Matthew, that's how you found my channel. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. I hope I make content that you enjoy watching. I do love a lot of the new knitting too, Suzanne. It's kind of funny. I really want to try color blocking or that pooling, crochet pooling. Yeah, with my luck, it wouldn't come out, but I really, yeah. Let's see. Tammy Lamberg says, my mother is my life too. She can no longer do crafts because of her arthritis. I am so glad that she taught me so many different crafts growing up. Yeah, it's funny because our parents, well, I grew up in the 60s and 70s. So we all did some kind of craft growing up. But yeah, our mom and both our moms and our dads taught us things that we learned when we were kids. And yeah, sometimes, we think as we get older as adults, I hate it. I didn't want to learn it. It was so boring or it was so stupid, but I'm so, so glad that I did. I took to it and I loved it. I'm very creative. I've been creative my entire life and I've been very lucky. And yeah, I couldn't even write down how many crafts I know how to do. Yeah, and arthritis is terrible. Arthritis is very crippling. Bruce's little mom, she was like my best friend. Her and she was this tiny little lady that I loved to take to Joanne. I took her all the time to Joanne Crafts and Michael's, and I taught jewelry to the seniors at her senior community center that she used to go to on Wednesdays and Fridays. So I really miss Bruce's mom, but she got horrible, debilitating arthritis that, made her beautiful hands very crippling. And it was sad because she had to quit doing a lot of crafts that she couldn't do because of arthritis. Well, going to say goodnight, and it's been great. Crochet Cal Lloyd, thank you so much. I will do another soon. I promise I will do another. Have a great night, honey. Thank you so much for tuning in and have a good night. Sleep well, my dear one. All right. Let's see. Well, we're going to cut that one out. Let's see. Yeah, when you do these live chats, it's funny because people can hack in and post very naughty things, and yeah, I was not going to show that. Diamond Grandma says, Richard, you're so real. I love it. You know what, Lynn, everybody that's watching that's watching today, that's joining me, and all of us here today, you get what I am who I am. I'm like an open book, and yeah, I don't like fake people. I've never been fake. I am who I am. That's so cool, Crafty Mim. She says my two granddaughters love crafting with me. When we go camping, I will take a bunch of items to craft, and they love it. It's the best time to do it, except when I remember being a kid, and when I was probably 10 or 11, but my dearest childhood friend that I talk about all the time, her mother was like a second mother to me, and she taught me probably 80% of my favorite crafts. We were camping one time, and I spilled all of my beads off my lap, and they went right into the campfire. So I was not happy. Matthew Plummer, you're more than welcome. You are very welcome. Diamond Grandma, you're just a baby. I was born in 72. I always wish I got to go through the psychedelic phase. Yeah. But you can relive it now. Somebody's outside. I don't know, but the cat's going to start talking here in a minute at the window. Yeah. Are you kidding me? Oh, sweetie. Thank you so much. That means the world to me, Joanna. That's actually my first one in all of my live chats I've ever done. Honestly, that makes me feel so good. And thank you so much. Yes, it's just, that's very generous, and that's very kind of you. That means the world to me. Night all, enjoy your evening, says Saya. Good night, my dear one. Have a good restful sleep. Tomorrow's Monday, so oh, that's kind of funny. Suzanne Not Telling says, what's your very favorite diamond painting ever? Mine is the Grumpy Cat from Dreamer's Design and my Egyptian ones. I think my favorite diamond painting that I have finished, and I have finished many, 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 is I did a 70 by 90 Ursula, the Sea Witch. And you can see it in my 3.5 year, I showed in there. That has been my all-time favorite. She's absolutely gorgeous. And Crafty Chef Diamond, you would die to see that. So yeah, that's my very favorite one. But I have so many favorites. I did one of Regan from The Exorcist where she's holding up the planchette to the Ouija board and the demon's faces in the planchette. I love that one too. No, you didn't miss out. Even though you were born in 72, Diamond Grandma, you didn't miss out. It's coming back. Esther, that means that thank you for the kind words. This has been awesome. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Hopefully you like the channel, and hopefully you like things that I have shared on here. Now, it's funny, Tammy Ownby, I expressed in like 5 or 6 videos back that Tammy had sent me a $50 super chat. It's weird because Tammy, even though I got it and I asked you if you really did that, I don't know if it was a hack. I've never been able to retrieve the $50 because YouTube they said they didn't know where it went. But Tammy Ownby, big hugs to you too, my dear friend. My daughter, who is just 21, started her first Diamond Art canvas. I work on my diamond art projects at the same time. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's funny because these people like Diamond Grandma that take her diamond paintings with her, I can't imagine. I have to have my magnifying light. Oh, my neighbors are outside. I have to have my magnifying light just because my eyes have gotten so bad. But diamond painting is one of those things that I just don't think I could take anywhere. Oh, Debbie says, hubby is calling me. Be right back. Thanks for letting us know. Let's see. Be right back. I've seen that canvas. Freaking amazing. Yes. Laura, she's that exorcist canvas is pretty amazing. She's very, very scary. Yes, she's very scary. Oh, Diamond Grandma. How Ursula. I love Ursula, but I have to go with Maleficent. You know, my big giant one that I have on my whole left side of my body. Yes, but here's my favorite hero. Of course, Mickey is the wizard. Yeah, but Maleficent is my all-time villain. But I do love Ursula. Ursula is right behind her second. And Diamond Grandma, hopefully you're as excited to see the new Little Mermaid movie as much as I am. I cannot wait. I'm kind of not happy that Melissa McCarthy is playing her, but I have seen 3 other different clips of her, and believe it or not, you cannot tell it's Melissa McCarthy. So I'm really, really exciting. Anne Santilli, that is so nice. You're like a breath of fresh air. I love watching your videos. It's so funny because you guys, it's so funny because you guys and girls, you guys haven't even seen the real me yet. I haven't really, I've kind of held back. Yeah, I don't do drag or anything, so I'm not RuPaul, but you guys have seen color in my hair. But yeah, sometimes I can really, really, really be crazy. And sometimes I just get going. Tammy, you did show me your white deer. It's huge. You guys, Tammy Ownby did a white deer diamond painting, and this thing must be 3 feet wide by 5.5 feet long. And she sent me a picture of it in a text, and she's holding it up in front of her, and it's absolutely gorgeous. She did it for her son. And Diamond Grandma, you would flip. You would absolutely go crazy to see this diamond painting she did. I will have to, if I have Tammy's permission, I will download it off of my phone and I will share it with you guys in the next video. So Tammy Ownby, you did send it. You did send. I don't want to sound like I'm bragging, but she sent me a $50 super chat in one of my live chats, and I literally was blown away because it just came, and she was just like Joanna. She just said, "Just cuz," She said, "Richard," and so Tammy, I'm glad I know that now because I'm really gonna find out where it went. Yeah. Diamond painting in the vehicle. Oh my God, are you kidding? Do you diamond paint in the car? When are you getting ready to go to Disney again? I'm so jealous. You just go to Disney as often as I go to the movies, and we go to the movies all the time. Cami Ellis, what's the weather like today in North Carolina? Oh, I love The Little Mermaid too. How can you not love The Little Mermaid? The Little Mermaid, it's so funny, Suzanne, that you bring this up. It's also one of my best from Disney. Love. The Little Mermaid, here's a really funny story, you guys. So The Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast, I watched them and I sob. And the reason why, before my mom died on July 4th, 1992 of cancer, and Beauty and the Beast was the last movie I took my mother to see in the theater before she passed away. So every time I watch Beauty and the Beast, and I sob, I weep. And the same thing with Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid was the last movie that I took my oldest sister, Judy, to see years before she passed away. And yeah, they both just mean the world to me. And this is going to crack you guys up. And I'm not wiping tears. I'm trying to get an eyelash out of my eyeball. But the first time Bruce and I went to Disney World in Florida, we were at one of those character dinners, but this wasn't the one with little kids running around. This was a VIP, very expensive character dinner. And wouldn't you know it, Belle and Ariel had to walk in to where our table was at the same time, and I started bawling. And Ariel come up to me and she's like, "Don't cry. There's no crying in Disney World." I was just like, "Oh Lord." And I started to bawl, and I told her why. And then Ariel come around the table and she said, "Here, I wanted to give you a thingamabob." And oh my God, as soon as she gave me a fork, she took a fork off our table and gave it to me. And oh God, it made me bawl again. And you know what? I brought that fork home. I have that fork in the Disney room. You should share pictures of all the diamond painting pictures that you've received from people. What do you mean, Tammy? That I've received from everyone. You got me stumped on that one, kiddo. It's been warm today. It's very warm here today. Tammy, what do you mean I can just bring it to you? You're just around the corner. Bring what to me? No, don't you dare, please. Hey girl, it's Maddie, the best. Oh my God, Maddie Brat, what are you doing? You guys have the funniest story to tell you. Maddie is 11 years old, and Maddie is Tammy's daughter. And when I go to North Carolina to meet this family face to face in person, we are going to Carowinds for Maddie's birthday in October. But I have to laugh when I hear Maddie pop up in here because Maddie's been my sidekick live on camera in some of my horror booktube channel videos. But she went to Carowinds the other day for the first time with a girlfriend from school. They did not go on a single ride because her little girlfriend was scared. So I just felt terrible. But Maddie, it's good to see you. I love you too, kiddo. Tammy Lamberg says, I can't watch The Lion King without crying because the first time I watched it, my grandpa passed away. It's funny how something can trigger your emotions. No, it's not funny. It just goes to show you how reality works. And I say this all the time. If Walt Disney wouldn't have lived, Walt Disney changed the way the world looks at things. And I can't imagine what this world would be like if Walt Disney had never been around. Crafty Chef Diamond, I will definitely share my Disney room one day. It's absolutely beautiful. I've got pieces in there that Bruce has had made for me that are one of a kind. I've got solid bronze sculptures of just some of my favorite characters. I've got art pieces that have been drawn for me by Disney animators, and I have stuff in there that's just amazing. Oh, Tammy Lamberg says our snow is finally melting here in Minnesota. Wow, I can't imagine. Oh, Tammy Ellis, that makes sense. I know what you're talking about now. She says when they send you pictures of the ones they've done and taken photos of. It's funny because I've seen a couple pictures of the ones that Kelly Seiberling sent me, and I did share those. Tammy Ellis, you do have a couple that you've sent me. I will show those. I completely forgot that I never did show yours. I'm sorry about that. So Suzanne says, what diamond painting are you working on at the moment? I am doing the woman in gold. I think it's absolutely stunning, made by Diamond Dots. I will grab the one I'm working on right now. Tammy Ellis will know what this is because I think Tammy has read the book. This is the one I'm working on right now. It's a reproduction of a book cover, Blood in the Woods, by a novel by J.P. Willey. This is going to the author of the book. He doesn't know I'm making it. Yeah, this was a custom piece I had made. And it says right here on that yellow thing, it says, warning, this video cassette will melt if left in the car. So this is made to look like an old VHS videotape rental box. That's what I'm working on now. I'm almost done with it. It is a square. I ordered it through Forever Moment. Yeah, is that their name? Something like that. So that's what I'm working on. Tammy Ownby, please don't, because then that would mean that you got charged for it once and then you're giving me $50 cash. Let me find out where it went. I will find out from YouTube where the $50 went, and then we can talk from there. Okay, honey, please don't do that. I don't want to say I'm happy. I'm just so grateful that both you girls did that. It just, it was a shock. It was a shock. I was not expecting that. Suzanne Not Telling says, not sure, but I don't want to say what part of his body he has frozen, but he has frozen a particular part of his body Walt Disney has. They said he froze his head, but that was all a rumor. In order to be frozen, they do decapitate you. So yeah, your body and your head are not frozen together. But it is 5:03, so Bruce is going to have to feed the dog. So Zero, you got to wait. Hang on. I'm sorry about that. Tammy Ownby says she's just getting off work, so she might lose communication. Okay, connection. Thanks for letting us know. Yeah, it's funny, Laura. I have worked this canvas pretty fast. Zero, you got to have your other dad feed you. Yeah, you got to have Dada Bruce feed you, and I can't go outside right now. I'm doing something. Yeah, it's coming really, really quick. Matthew, how I found your channel is when I looked for the other gay diamond painters, and that's how I found your channel. Your videos are a big part of my vertigo recovery. Thank you. That means the world to me. My husband of 25 years does it with me now. I think that's great because I'm going to take a sip of water really quick. My partner, Bruce Matthew, we've been together almost 22 years. He doesn't diamond paint, but he did help me with my jewelry when I had tons of orders that I had to do for a harvest festival one year. So thank you, Matthew. That means the world to me. That's very nice of you. Tammy Omby says, okay, sounds good. Gee whiz, it took me that long to type all that. LOL. That's okay. Hey, you need to, if you're on your phone, just do the microphone thing. And I try to tell, I think I tried to tell diamond painting grandma one time, just do the dictation on your phone. Just hit that, just put your thumb on that little microphone and then just say what you want to say. And it types everything for you. That's pretty cool. You can do it that way. Zero, you got to have, I don't mean to be talking to you guys and the dog, but the dog is driving me crazy right now to eat dinner and I can't do it. Bruce, can you take the dog outside? He's probably in the middle of a movie, but Zero, I think, has to go outside. But Diamond Grandma says, poor Zero, feed that baby. Well, he eats between 4:30 and 5. So he's not really that late, but today he did go on a really long walk with Bruce at the park. But Zero, I can't really do this while I'm live. It's kind of rude, but I'm not going to do it. So Bruce, you have to wait. Diamond Nana says, it don't work so well with Southern accents. What doesn't work? So, the dictation narration thing. Are you kidding? It really doesn't work that well with Southern accents. I can't imagine, because if you do a vocal test, there's a way that you can set it up and it will recognize your voice. So I think if you do a vocal test, and it might take 2 or 3 times for it to take, it will work. It will work. Ayema, hello, what's the best part about being gay? That's funny because I don't know how he got my screenshot picture, but it's not about being gay. This is who I was born. So yeah, it's just my life is great. Yeah, that's pretty funny that he has my screenshot as his or her. Diamond Nana, nope, it didn't work. Try it again. Seriously, I'm sure Zero is not starving. No, Zero is not starving, Joanna. Zero, do you want to say hi to everybody? Come here. See, look, he's not starving. You're not starving, are you? No, you're not starving. Say, no, everybody, I'm not starving. Zero, look right there. Say, hi, everyone. He gets embarrassed. Yeah, you're not starving. Yeah, people just, there's no reason why people do that when you're in a live chat. So yes, Zero is very, very cute, and he's very spoiled rotten. Yeah. So Alan, that was disgusting. Please don't comment anymore on the channel. I've blocked you. So yeah. 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 So and then Angela said, Richard, I can't seem to connect to type in chat content. I love your channel. I love your jewelry. But most of all, I love your personality. Thank you so much. That means the world to me. She says, I just wanted to know, did you ever do macrame in the 70s? Oh my God, that's so funny. So Angela, I did do macrame. And it's funny because the first pieces that I ever sold were macrame pieces when I was 10 years old. Yes, color and chat with Joanna, that was very ugly. That was disgusting. Diamond Nana, I do have moderators, but the moderators do not get the comments when they pop up live. It's like a minute delayed. But yeah, that's pretty disgusting. Yeah, my moderator's name is actually Chad and Angela. I have two of them, but they do slip things by, and it does happen. Lizzie's World of Jams says hi, everyone. So hey, Lizzie, I'm glad you stopped in. Glad you got to say hi to everybody. I think there is a troll. It's fun. It's funny, Diamond Grandma, because there are trolls, and there are people that look for live chats, and they do this on purpose, and it's just uncalled for. We just got to ignore that. And you guys have heard it. You guys have heard me say it many times. Karma's a bitch, and that kind of stuff is ugly and uncalled for. So yes, Zero is very cute, Tammy. It says I've got 22 new comments. So let me see. Yeah, it's no biggie. Let's move on. That's a perfect way to put it, Joanna. How is the quilt coming along? Laura, it's funny. It's funny. I have not worked on the quilt since all of you saw that video. I need to go back down to Ellen's. We do need to work on the quilt. I need to finish the Evil Queen where she's turning into the crone. I need to finish that square. I don't know why Ellen thinks I have to have that square. Zero, I can't take you outside. You have to have your other dad do it. Can you guys see? You guys can't see this dog, can you? Zero, you have to wait. You guys, give me 15 seconds to run to the back door, please, and let him out. Come on, Zero. No, I can't take you out front. You've got to have Dada Bruce take you out. No, he wants to go out front, so we're not going to do that. Lori, how are you? Everybody, Lori Lawn says, hi, Richard. Nice to see you in here. Joanna, you're cracking me up. If I had a nickel for every troll that wants to marry me, I'm married 20 years. Diamond Nana says, let Zero out. I can't because if I go out front, we're going to be out there like 5 or 6 minutes because he goes up and down the sidewalk, and then he has to be a social butterfly and say hi to the dogs across the street. Yeah, I'm not going to let him out. Yeah, that's funny. Debbie, Diamond Painting Cajun says, yeah, ha, Joanna. I know, it's funny. Trolls are just trolls. Let Zero out. I really can't. Oh, now George is watching you talk dog to him. George is watching. Okay, we're going to block this guy. There we go. If any of you read that last comment, I'm sorry, that was disgusting. I have no idea who this person is. Are you going to put padding in the quilt or just put flat? I am. I'm putting padding in it. I'm going to do the 3-layer of, yeah. Diamond Grandma, Dixie is so damn cute. Dixie is actually cute. Is she a Shih Tzu or is she a little poodle of some type? Yeah. Is she a poodle or Chihuahua? Not Chihuahua. She looks like a Shih Tzu to me. Diamond Painting Cajun says, hey, Tammy, how are you? There's 3 Tammys in here, so they'll probably all say that they're doing good. Who named your cat Zero? Mike. Actually, our dog's name is Zero. Our dog's name is Zero, Suzanne, after the dog in Disney's the Nightmare Before Christmas. And then our cat's name is Butters with a Z. And I named Butters because he has these popcorn butter color yellow eyes. And I named him after the little character, the little blonde-haired kid off of South Park, Butters. Yeah, Butterscotch. Yeah. So that's where his your cat's name is a mistake, and she is a ragdoll Sione animal I have now. I used to have 3, but 2 of them went to my son who lives in another state now. Sure miss them. Yeah, we do miss our animals when they Mystique. I'm sorry. Your your cat's name is Mystique. I do like that name. That name is very, very cool. Tammy Lamberg said she's doing very well, Debbie. Yeah. Debbie, how's the weather in Louisiana today? Is it warm still? Oh, she's a Maltese. I knew she was either a Maltese or a Shih Tzu. She kind of looks like my partner when I lived in Seattle. He had a little Shih Tzu, and her name was Emily, and I hated that dog. She tore the leather in my car up one time. So you guys, I'll be right back. I have to tell Bruce he has to let this dog out. You guys chat amongst yourself. I'll be right back. Bruce, can you take the dog out? Dad? All right. Okay, Bruce is taking the dog out. So, yeah. Oh, Tammy said hi, Cajun. So, diamond painting Cajun, Debbie. Bruce just said Cajun. Who's Cajun? Yeah, I don't like fake. I say that as well on my channel. I am me and real with every person. There you go, Debbie. I'm in a little world dog chat. Mine are 120 pounds each. Great Pyrenees. Ooh. Yikes. Joanna, I would not have to clean up after one of those dogs. Yeah. Nope. I would not want to have to clean up their pretty piles. Yeah. There's nothing on my face. I guess that's one of the hairs in my beard. So, yeah. Debbie, don't be scared. It's actually a lot of fun. And you'll realize that the people that join you in your live chat are the people that watch your videos. So they know how you talk. They know how you sound. They know you as a person. It's just a way to talk. And I wish a lot of you would have requested personal invites to be on camera, because that's even more fun, because then I can pop your guys' faces in and out, or there could be 6 of us on camera at one time. And it's just like having dear friends over for dinner. And it just, oh my God, Diamond Painting with Jack is here. Hey, Jack, how are you? Everybody, Diamond Painting with Jack and has popped in my live chats on my horror booktube channel. So she knows what this is all about. Hey, Jack, hopefully you're having a good day. I'm sure you're working on something cute or pretty or something. Yeah, Diamond Painting with Jack. Diamond Painting Grandma is here. A lot of us are here. So what is the next diamond painting you're going to do after you finish? The one you're doing for your friend, excuse me, I got to take a sip of water. The next one I'm going to start, I think I'm going to start the Superman and Batman kiss, because a friend wants it for his birthday. So, but I'm not sure. I have no idea. Joanna, you're correct. So I don't know what painting I'm going to start next. I say I'm going to start the Kiss, but I have close to 80 that I got to do. I need to really do some of the ones that have been sent to me that were PR packages, so I can do the finish. However, the Kiss, the Superman Batman was sent to me by a company, and so yeah, I could do that. I could actually start that one next. Crafty Chef Diamond, it's really, really easy. You just go to StreamYard, download the the site. It's free. They don't charge you to do live, and you'll have to call me one time, and I'll walk you through it. Yeah, you'll have to call me. I would love to walk you through it. It's really, really easy, and it's so much fun. It's a blast. But like, see this little up in the upper right-hand corner where it says powered by StreamYard? That's because I'm using the free version because I really want to master it before I start paying for it. But it's a blast with the free version. You can have up to 6 people on camera with you at one time, and you can do it free up to 5 times a month, and you can have up to a 6-hour video chat, and they'll allow you to do that 5 times a month. So it's really, really cool. Diamond Painting with Jack just said she just got home from a girl weekend. Where'd you guys go? Anywhere fun? Cindy Stevens is here from Texas. How is Texas? Is Texas hot today? Is it hot? I don't think I've ever seen the Maleficent. Is it a diamond painting? Oh, it is by Nikki Falcon. I'll have to look it up. Tammy Omby says, "Hey Jack, hi Debbie." Like a Zoom what? Like a Zoom chat? You mean? I've never done Zoom chat. I've done it with. I've done Zoom chat where I've talked to people like on a phone call, but I've never done it live on the channel. Oops. Cindy says, "Hey, Debbie, when are you going to call me?" Yeah. Suzanne says, "I bought the one off Joanna in live chat. Here, the Kiss Superman with Wonder Woman, Diamond Art Club. I bought it in the live chat for Grace for charity." I do like the one of Wonder Woman and Superman. It's huge and it's beautiful. The colors in that. And that's a Diamond Art Club, isn't it? I think that's a Diamond Art Club one. So Diamond Painting with Jack said she went to Bentonville, Arkansas. It was wonderful. Arkansas is another place I've never been. I have a really good friend that I've never met in person, Larry Yantz. He's hysterical. He's absolutely so funny. He's one of my horror booktube channel followers. He follows this channel too, but he lives in Arkansas. So yeah, it's one place Bruce and I have never gone. We went to Missouri, and it was not the best trip. But yeah, I've never been to Arkansas. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you had fun, Jack. Hopefully there were a lot of girls and you had a good girl weekend. That's always fun to do. But yeah. So yeah, back to Diamond Painting Cajun. You should really, really try it. It's not hard. You have nothing to be afraid of. You talk to your camera just like you do all the time. And Debbie, you crack me up because you always sit there and like, sometimes don't we feel really stupid talking to ourselves? At least when we're in a live chat, I have like 100 sometimes. In fact, one time on my horror booktube channel, I had 340 people watching. So there was a lot of us. But it's funny when you do a live chat, at least you guys are all communicating at the same time. And if you want to be invited on camera, then we can all be on camera at one time talking to each other. It's pretty funny, actually. It's a lot of fun, but nothing to be afraid of. You can't do anything. You can't mess it up. You just, hey, you learn how to do it, and it's actually a lot of fun. What's he doing kissing Wonder Woman? OIC is going to kick her ass. OIC. Who's OIC? Oh, ISIS? But I love your Superman, Batman. I do too. I can't wait to start it. The look on Superman's face in the one I have just cracks me up. But yeah, I think they're pretty cool. But I'm glad I blocked those two people. I want to apologize to all of you for having to see that. That was pretty vulgar and uncalled for. But yeah, like Joanna said, let's go on. But once again, I want to tell Tammy Owenby and Color and Chat with Joanna, thank you for the donations you guys gave me. That that was just kindness of your heart. And like I said, the other day in the video I posted, it's great in the time and the world we live in that's so full of hate that people can still be generous and just kind and giving. So yeah, thank you girls for doing that. Yeah, I said Diamond Art Club. Yeah, Suzanne, it was a Diamond Art Club, and I remember that. And it's a beautiful one. I think if I remember, Crafty Chef Diamond, don't you have the kiss between Superman and Wonder Woman? I do like that. And I made a comment, Laura, on your last video. I do not. I don't think I could ever do another perler art board, those little things after. Yeah, I got so burned out on doing them in the 80s with my nieces and nephews. Lois Lane, not Isis. Yeah, Lois. I miss Lois and Clark. Oh, Cindy, you want to see this statue up close? Let me grab her. Bruce gave this to me one year. No, I bought this when we were in Florida, actually. We were at Disney World, and they had these, and they were very limited, and they're all numbered and signed, and I wanted one, and she's absolutely beautiful. She's resin, and her bird is felt, and it's so funny because she's beautiful, and this green resin is absolutely gorgeous at nighttime. But yeah, she's a beautiful resin figure, and it's so funny because we were at Disney World, and I think it was like the second to the last night we were there, and we'd been there like 8 days, and I was buying stuff and having them hold for me, and then I was going to have them shipped here to California. And when I had the girl take the one out of the case for me to see, I asked her if they had any more left, and she said, "Actually, we have one left." And it was marked only $79, and it was supposed to be $199. But the manager granted what they had it marked, and I got it for $79. And yeah, so when we got home, they shipped it to California for free. And yeah, she's beautiful. She's absolutely gorgeous. But oh, it's funny that you say this because Laura says, my boys always made small projects for me, something different for me to try. I finished Harry Potter pegboard right before you're live. It turned out awesome. That's good. Because I did like the Harry Potter. I did like the villains that you opened the other day. That was pretty cool. Tammy Omby says, you're so welcome. No, Tammy Omby, that was so kind of you. I will find out where that went, though. I promise. Diamond Grandma says, tell Bruce to pop in and say hi. You know what, you guys, Bruce hates to be on camera, but I will see if he will come over. Bruce, will you come over and say hi to everybody? Just come over and say hi. I'll block the camera over until you get in front of the camera if you want. Here he comes. I don't know. Here he comes. Squat down.
Squat down.
So there's Bruce, you guys. And yes, his birth name is Bruce Lee. And yes, he's Chinese. Yes. So yeah. Bruce just, I don't know, Bruce just doesn't like to be on camera. Sure thing, I will. Oh, Debbie, yeah. Debbie, call Cindy or you're gonna get in trouble. Yeah, I do. I love Maleficent too. So she looks so evil, but she's not evil. If you saw the new movies, Cindy Stevens says, hi, Bruce. Yeah, Bruce said hi, everybody. Bruce is Zero standing here. I don't know what Zero wants. Zero knows I'm doing something, so Zero's just being a pest. And the cat's standing here like, meow, the cat. I'm surprised the cat's not talking to the hummingbirds. But so I have some questions for you guys. Do any of you make jewelry? And if so, or even a diamond painting, what was the longest amount of hours you've ever put into a piece of art? Just throw your guys' answers there. Kelly Severling says, sorry, I was missing in action for a little bit. I ended up getting a video call on Facebook, LOL. Hopefully it was somebody cute or a boyfriend or something or a girlfriend. Joanna says, oh, he's a legend. It's okay, Bruce. I hate being on camera too. I know, Joanna. I don't think we've ever seen you on camera. We just see your hands. I like it when I get to see people's face. Like Debbie Diamond Painting Cajun said a couple videos back. She said, I love to talk to my camera. I hate just seeing people's hands. I don't know. It's not that I hate seeing people's hands. One person I would love to see on camera. I have followed Bronze Pony Beaded Jewelry for years, and her name is Stephanie. And she's got the most soothing, beautiful voice, and her hands are beautiful. And she knits the most gorgeous sweaters that she wears. And I've never seen her on camera in like 10 years, and I would love to see her face. But some people just don't like to be on camera. Oh my gosh. 9 months on a quilt. That makes sense, Cindy. Quilting can take forever. Don, don't you love working with Swarovski? I'm so bummed that Swarovski did what they did. Joanna says, I have a face for radio. Oh, Diamond Grandma are going to be in Missouri next weekend. Somebody's going to be in Missouri next weekend. 8 years and it's still not finished. Whoa, Joanna, what is it? Is it a diamond painting? It's not a diamond painting that you've been working on for 8 years, is it? Suzanne says, my uncle went to Disney World when I was young. I wish she had taken me because I was his goddaughter. I would have loved to have gone. I've never been, even though I've been to America twice. Disney World is absolutely phenomenal place. However, if I were to pick Disney World over Disneyland, which one's my favorite? Disneyland just has the original charm that none of the other parks have. So, yeah, but Disneyland's an incredible place. Beautiful. It's huge. You need at least 4 to 5 days just to do Disney World and Epcot, but it's huge. Yeah, it's very huge. Yes. Crafty Chef Diamond says Disneyland and Disney World are both amazing and keep up with the times. Yeah. Yeah. Tammy, it's funny. Bruce and I have been together over 21 years, but I used to work for Bruce. That's where I met Bruce. I used to work for his family's grocery store. When I first moved to California, that was one of the first jobs I had. And yeah. Tammy Omby, the white deer. Yeah, you guys should see her white deer. It's huge. It's beautiful too. It looks just like a photograph. It's uncanny. Oh, Tammy, how long did the white deer take you? I didn't see that. Suzanne not telling says, "Oh, I meant the doll looks very evil there and scary, not meaning that she is evil. No Disney character really is that evil, I don't think, anyway." 2 years embroidery on a very large tablecloth. That makes sense. Diamond Painting Jack is going to go to Disneyland in October. Wish you and Bruce could meet me there. October, I hope to be going to North Carolina. But yeah, we love to go in October because Diamond Painting with Jack, Disneyland is so much fun in October. It's just absolutely incredible. Actually better than Christmas time, I think. But 6 months it took me to do my kids' diamond painting. It took so long. I don't have time myself, but the size is 100 by 80. It's massive. Oh, 100 by 80 is a good size. 100 by 80 is a really good size. I think the biggest diamond painting I ever did was one that was 150 by 64, and it's big. It's and that was my second diamond painting, believe it or not. It's a square, and it's a great wall landscape that is just absolutely gorgeous. Hey, Helen, how are you? Helen Whale just popped in. Hi, Richard at Real Minecraft 2. Glad you were able to pop in. We've been here an hour and 36 minutes. I told everybody that this Joanna says, I agree. It's just got a charm about it, and Disneyland doesn't rule you to death. Oh, but they're getting pretty bad because Disneyland has Disneyland has a curse that we all call it here in California that live here. Excuse me, I got to take a sip of water really quick. Disneyland is now up to over almost $200 a day just to go to one park. But if you buy a 3-day pass, it cuts it down drastically. But Disneyland has been having a problem with gangs. And so, yeah, the rules are getting pretty strict at Disneyland. Adults can't wear costumes anymore because it confuses little kids because they don't know if you're the real character or the fake character. So the only time adults are allowed to wear character or costumes are during the month of October for Halloween, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween. But yeah. Tammy Owenby says it would have took me 3 years. It should have taken me 3 months instead. I started in 2016 and I finished in 2020. My dad had been sick and passed away in 2019, which I was sorry to hear. But yeah, it's a huge diamond painting. And I don't know how you rolled it up as you did it. It had to have, now I got the hiccups, you guys, sorry. It had to have rolled or laid on the table somewhere because that thing is huge. It is very, very big. Where did you get that, by the way? Is that a custom done? Is that a custom piece or did you order it that way? Oh yeah, you gave the white deer to your brother. I did mention that. Esther, you're kidding. That is the coolest thing. Esther says, my classmate was a songwriter for Disney and she took me on a grand tour behind the scenes. I loved it. She worked in Disney World. We did that behind the scenes tour also, and it's absolutely incredible. You get to see things that you would never believe ever existed. And yes, it was just amazing. To go underneath Disney World was incredible, and to see, how the vacuum suction garbage containers are and why you never see garbage, and it was phenomenal. It was incredible. It was something I would do again. It does take 6 hours of your day, but it's totally worth it. It was just incredible. Did you guys hear that? The cat's flipping around and rolling over. We have a step down in our where I sit here when I do diamond painting and stuff. We have a big pool table that you guys see me unroll canvases and stuff on, and we have a step down, and the cat likes to lay there, but he's laying there now and he's flopping his he's flopping his body off the step down, and then he just hits the ground. And yeah, so that's what you're hearing. Yeah, so see, these comments come in super fast. Kelly Cyberling, good luck with that, because Facebook is really cracking down on you have to do it as a Facebook market page. So make sure you do it as a market page and not just a regular page. Suzanne says, I just bought the Nightbringer off of Joanna as well. I've been waiting so long to get that from Diamond Art Club. It is spectacular. Can't wait to do it. Oh, so you bought an unfinished canvas from Joanna? That's cool. Helen says she's working on Diamond Art Club's Sneaky Cat. Sneaky Cat is cute. Joanna, you're cracking me up. Joanna says, Disney is the gayest place ever. I wore the most ridiculous costume and they let me in. Sorry they are getting all ruling. Now you got to tell me, what was the costume? It's just... it just cracks me up. Esther says, I danced with a hologram in a hazmat suit. How cool is that? I've seen a couple holograms of people that were pretty amazing. Diamond painting Cajun. You're kind of late. She says, go let him out. We good. Bruce let him out quite a while ago. Yeah, that's cool. Laura, you run the races, the what's the word I'm trying to think of? You run the oh my God, what are they called? The races. You run Disney every year. I think that's cool. Yeah, Bruce's nephew Kevin did it one year, and we all went to watch him run the race, and it was pretty cool. Hey Leslie, how are you? I'm glad you were able to pop in before I sign off. Hello from Oak State, New York. Dan Sheehan. New York is I love New York. I love New York. Love New York. Oh, how are you doing, Dan? Hopefully the weather's nice there. It's supposed to be nice. Tammy, who did you order the white deer from, though? Do you remember? That thing's huge. Joanna, what was your costume, though? What was your costume you wore? Suzanne says, I was doing one that's 240 by 210, but the gems are popping off. So I have put it aside for now. Upsetting, though I do love it. I wonder why the gems are popping off. The only reason a gem would pop off is if it had a concaved back on the back of the gem. So you might want to look at some of them. Oh my God, I trimmed my mustache this morning and it kind of messed up right here and here. I look like a bad Kardashian flop, but I have kind of a point right here. I'll have to fix that. Yeah, it is upsetting, especially when they pop off. I don't have Instagram. I don't have Instagram, Joanna. Email it to me. You have my email address. I really want to see the costume you wore, because I know I'm going to crack my ass up. Yeah, marathon. Thank you, Cindy. Yes, marathons. I could not think of marathon for nothing. Yeah. Yeah, now it's all coming through. Run Disney marathons. Good for you, Laura, because I don't think I could run a marathon now if I was paid to. I think I would die. My knee would pop out or something. I know it would. All Tammy's, Debbie says, why not? Hall, no. I want to know how everyone is doing. Debbie, it's like, they'll tell you. They will tell you. Dan Sheehan, the weather is good. The only thing is my family just adopted 150-pound Newfoundland. He poops like a dinosaur. It's so funny because, Dan, we were just talking about that. And Joanna was saying her dog just like poops bigger than zero. So I can't imagine. 150-pound Newfoundland. Newfoundlands are really, really cool. They're really cool dogs that we have a couple here in our neighborhood. And yeah, they do some pretty big, they deliver some pretty big surprise packages. Joanna, you're cracking me up. Diamond Painting Cajun, it's so funny that you say it was 79 today, but it will be 47 degrees tonight. That's what Tammy Ellis and them go through in North Carolina too. It can be like in the 40s, and then the next day it'll be 87 degrees. So I can't imagine. Joanna, you're cracking me up. I know, but this point right here is bugging me when I see it on camera. I need to go in and trim it. Yeah. And sorry for the third eye right here. That's what the dermatologist did a couple weeks ago. So Diamond Painting Cajun says, oh, Diamond Grandma, that's going to be pretty, Southern Sister. Lynn, I did like your, I really did like, she finished one the other night that I really, really, really liked. Joanna, are you kidding me? You were Trixie Mattel as Barbie? Trixie Mattel cracks me up so bad. And have you ever heard her sing? The girl's got a voice. The girl can sing. Yeah, the girl can sing. You were Trixie Mattel as Barbie. Are you excited for the new Barbie movie that's coming out? I really want to see it. I do want to see it. Never played with Barbies as a kid, but I had sisters that did. But yes, I'm looking forward to the new Barbie. It does look good. I know Cajun, it's gorgeous. Don't like much. I will definitely show when done. Which one is that, Diamond Grandma? Oh, Danya, thank you so much. Danya Pena says, hi, Richard. I joined your chat late, but I wanted to say hi. I love watching you. I watch you often. Thank you so much. That means the world to me. Everybody, I'm having a ball doing this channel. It's been a lot of fun getting to know you. Hey, better late than never. Oh, Joanna, you're cracking me up. I cannot wait to see this picture of you as Trixie Mattel as Barbie. The high is in the 40s here today, and that's a heat wave for us right now. Oh, 40s. I love the cold. I grew up in the Seattle-Tacoma area. I don't like the heat. Oh, that's cool, Dan. He looks like Chewbacca, so naturally we named him Mike. Yeah, there you go. Not Chewie. We're going to name him Mike. Kelly Saverling says, hi, Bruce. Nice to finally meet you. And I rocked the makeup. Oh, my God, I can't wait for Barbie. I know. But like Bruce said the other night, he said it kind of looks stupid that she comes to the real world at the end. I hope not. I hope they don't run it like that. Well, Richard and everyone, I need to go. 4 a.m. comes around quickly. Someone has to make the food. Thank you for this wonderful live. I hope you'll do this again. Laura, it was above and beyond. And I want to tell you, thank you so much for doing what you did. And you know what? 4 o'clock does come early, and I give you credit. You are very blessed to do what you do with kids, and hey, it'll be a part of your life that you will never forget. So everything you do, those kids will never forget. and they love it. So good night, my dear one. I'm glad you stopped by, and hey, I cannot wait to see your next DC painting. Take care, honey. Thanks for stopping by. The glue is not good on that canvas. Yeah, that's a bummer. That really makes it really tough. Richard, was it the charcoal one of the cat? That's what it was. It was the one of the white cat with the baby kitten below her. I loved that painting. I loved that painting you were working on. Suzanne, I have to either seal it a bit at a time when I'm done and then do more because it is so huge. You want to be careful, though, when you seal it as you're working on it, because if the sealant gets anywhere on the glue, it will cause it to peel. So be careful about that. Oh my God. You are cracking me up. 6-inch glitter, 6-inch pink glitter Mary Janes. Where did you even find 6-inch Mary Janes? You're lucky you didn't slip. Good night, Esther. Thank you so much for popping in and talking to us. It was great. And yes, I will definitely be doing another one. Thank you, dear one. Have a good night. Bye, Crafty Chef Diamond. Helen, I loved doing that painting. Once Upon a December was absolutely a blast to work on. We had just seen the Broadway musical here in Sacramento, and that song, Once Upon a December, is Bruce's niece, Catherine's favorite song. She loves that song, and she loves the animated film. So I did that for her as her Christmas gift. So you finished Once Upon a December. I started that diamond painting July 1st, 2021, and finished that diamond painting on January 27th. So yeah, that didn't take you very long. Yeah, it was a beautiful. I did it in under 3 weeks, believe it or not. Yeah, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful painting. Excuse me, everybody. I did not mean to cough on camera. My allergies are really acting up. Diamond Grandma, are you talking about Once Upon a December? Yeah, it's a beautiful canvas. It is a beautiful canvas. It was fun. You're that girl. Girl, you're cracking me up. I'm working on my second do of the diamond painting of the Beatles. Tammy, I wanted to tell you that movie we were talking about, the Beatles Across the Universe, is back on. Bruce, what is it on? HBO Max or Hulu? Oh, Bruce must have went back to the bedroom to finish watching his movie. But Tammy, you need to watch Across the Universe. Yeah, phenomenal Beatles movie. Tammy, what is it a picture of? The four of their faces in the different colors? That one was cool. I like that. 3 weeks for making a scarf and a hat on the knitting loom. Are you talking about one of those round knitting looms, Kelly? Diamond painting Cajun, you don't need to feel dumb. You're not dumb. Nobody's dumb. You need to think of yourself as a shining star. You're very unique, you're original, and you're you. So, hey, don't ever feel dumb. Oh, yeah. Don't you hate it when they flag you? I don't know why, but it doesn't even matter if I use YouTube audio library music. They've been flagging me. And then I found out, here's something you all need to know having channels. Whether you post videos or not, there are people that are going in and finding YouTube channels that use music, and they file false copyright claims. They are able to share your revenue unless you file a complaint. So if you guys do get flagged, and once you become monetized, Joanna, anybody, once you become monetized, you'll find that it happens more often. And yeah, you just got to really be up on your channel and just don't let it happen. Yeah, but they will flag you for anything. Yeah, Australia is having real crazy weather, Suzanne. It just we just saw something about that on our local news about parts of Australia having really bad, weird weather. Yeah, because this is your guys' summertime, right? Yeah, this is, or is this just the end of your winter? I know when it's winter here, you guys are having summertime because Christmas time, you guys have hot weather where you're at the beach. Yeah, it's a great movie, huh, Tammy? Love, love, love the movie. There's so many hidden Easter eggs in that movie. And the only time they ever refer to Bang Bang Maxwell Silverhammer is when he walks into the boarding house and she says, "Oh, you probably killed your mother with a silver hammer." That's the only time they yeah, I was really surprised they didn't use the song in the movie. Hey, Cindy Evans, how are you? Whole body. Oh, that would be cool. It shows her whole body in the diamond painting. That'd be cool to see. Okay, Diamond Grandma, take care, my dear one. Thank you for popping in. It was so much fun. I will definitely be doing another one. So, hey, we'll have to talk one time about doing a show together one time. It'd be a blast. Take care, honey. Talk to you later. Thanks for stopping by. Hug the grandkids. Oh, yeah, it's fall time in Australia right now. Don McCreary creates. It was so much fun. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a good night. Be good to yourself, and we will see each other again. And thanks for stopping by, and most important, thanks for tuning in and watching the channel. Hugs and sweet dreams, Diamond Grandma said. Good night. Have you talked at all? It's funny, Cindy Evans, that you bring this up. So many people, I'll bet in probably the last 2 weeks, I've probably gotten 70 emails asking how I seal my paintings. Yes, there's two videos on the channel where I actually show you how I seal my paintings. And if you go back, it's go back probably, I'm trying to think. I'm going to pop up another screen here really quick. Let me see if I can find the title of that video. It is, you guys are going to see me not looking at all of you right away. But yeah, so that video on the Real Men Craft 2 channel where I talk about sealing is, let me scroll down and find it. Let me go down. I'm scrambling. It was done 8 months ago. And Cindy, it shows me, it says, let's finish not one, but two. And you'll actually see me seal the video, the diamond painting in that video. But it was done 8 months ago. So scroll down to 8 months ago. And yeah, you'll see that video. It's there. Wow, Helen, I didn't realize you were in Scotland. Scotland is a place I've always wanted to go. I'm Scotch Irish and English and German, so it's part of my history. My father was Scotch and Irish. Cindy, that's a good question. It does add to the diamond painting, but however, you have to use the right kind. I did little 1-inch swatches and use different kinds of sealing. The type that I use is the Krylon. It adds a lot to the painting, and it doesn't leave that thick. It's not thick and gooey to where you can't see the facets. So yeah, the way I do it, I love it. There's a huge difference if you don't do it and whether you do. So I think it's a big positive. Joanna says she's never sealed a painting. I know a lot of people never have. Tammy Lamberg asked, do you have to seal your painting? I'm not sure what to do. There is a lot of work that goes into them, and I don't want them to fall apart later on either. Sealing will definitely stop that from happening. I also don't put mine under glass. Being here in California where it gets extremely hot, the temperature can cause a diamond painting to sweat under glass. So, Debbie, you're cracking me up. She says, not saying that seeing hands is a bad thing. I watch anyway because I love all my people, but it's not my favorite, should I say. Yeah. Got to run. Dinner is ready. Thanks for the chat, Richard. Please do this again. Cindy Stevens, I will most definitely be doing this again. I had a blast. I love doing live chats. It's so much fun. And thanks for stopping by, honey. Have a good dinner. Have a good dinner. Don't eat too much. Oh, Gillian says, hey, Helen Whale, I'm in Scotland too. There's two of you over there. Cindy, you better call Diamond Painting Cajun. But everybody, I have got to cut this short because speaking of dinner, my dinner's ready too. So Bruce has been smoking baby back ribs all day. So we're going to have baby back ribs, corn on the cob, and pickled cabbage salad. I want to tell everybody, thank you so much. Thank you so much for popping in, everybody. So I am personally saying goodbye to all of you at once. I will definitely be doing this again. I had too much fun. And once again, I want to tell all of you face to face, thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you for following and watching the channel and, doing things that I love. Joanna, you've got to send me that picture. I cannot wait. Promise. So you guys, from Zero Butters, me and Bruce, thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. I will definitely be doing this again. Bye, everyone, and stay safe, everyone. Helen, thank you for all the rainbows. Sorry you guys had to see the rude and disgusting comments from those two people. Like Joanna says, they were trolls, and I want to apologize for that rudeness. I'm sorry that you had to pop it and see it. But yes, thank you, everybody. Diamond Nana, it was my pleasure to host. It was fun. I love doing these. So yeah, take care, everybody. Have a good night and have a good week ahead of you. Good night, you guys. I'm Richard with Real Man Craft 2. Love you all. I'll see you soon. I will definitely be doing another one. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.